Have you ever wondered what it would be like to drive through a tunnel hundreds of meters under the Atlantic Ocean? Or to be in a place where sheep outnumber the people? Today, on Travel Curiosities, we take you to explore the Faroe Islands, a magical, remote, and incredibly fascinating place with breathtaking landscapes and traditions that seem to be from another era. Get ready to be amazed as we discover underwater tunnels, spectacular fjords, hidden waterfalls, and other unique curiosities. If you love discovering these incredible places, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and turn on the bell notification. Let's start this unforgettable journey. The legendary monster waves of the Faroe Islands. The Faroe Islands are surrounded by the fearsome North Atlantic Ocean, one of the most treacherous and wild bodies of water on the planet. One of its most impressive threats is the so-called monster waves, towering over 20 meters, 65 feet high. For centuries, these gigantic waves were considered nothing more than legends told by Viking sailors, recounting stories of ships swallowed whole in seconds. However, in 1995, the Draupner oil platform in the North Sea recorded the first scientific proof of their existence, a 25.6-meter-high wave, confirming that these devastating forces of nature are real. Monster waves can appear without warning, powered by the strong currents and fierce winds that characterize this part of the Atlantic. Now imagine yourself on a boat, watching one of these waves towering toward you. Terrifying, isn't it? Underwater tunnels, a marvel of engineering. Dealing with the rough seas of the Faroe Islands has always been a constant danger for those living or traveling between the islands, and it was to ensure safety that the famous underwater tunnels were built, an incredible engineering feat that cuts through the depths of the sea. One of the most impressive is the Nordøyatunnelen, which connects the island of Borðoy to the island of Eysturoy, running over 150 meters, 492 feet, below sea level. Besides being functional, these tunnels are a major attraction for those visiting the islands. The unique feature? One of the tunnels includes a submerged roundabout, one of the few in the world, making the underground driving experience even more fascinating. These infrastructures not only improve the lives of locals, but also allow tourists to explore every corner of the archipelago without facing dangerous sea voyages. The fascinating story of sheep maps. One of the most fascinating stories of the Faroe Islands involves the Sheep Maps project. With a population of around 80,000 sheep versus 55,000 people, sheep are an integral part of local life, so much so that the islands are named after them. Faroeyjar, meaning Sheep Islands. But the most interesting story is tied to a brilliant project. Before Google Maps arrived, Faroese native Dorita Dahl Andreasen came up with the idea of using sheep to map the islands. The idea was as simple as it was genius, fitting sheep with small cameras and GPS devices to record their movements through the island's landscapes. The Sheep Maps project helped to create detailed routes of the most remote and inaccessible areas, showing hidden corners of the Faroe Islands that only these animals could reach. Google later collaborated on the project, combining the images gathered with its own technology to provide more accurate maps. Incredible how simple sheep helped revolutionize the mapping of an entire archipelago. The charm of grass roofs. The houses in the Faroe Islands are famous for their grass roofs, a tradition dating back centuries. These roofs are not only a distinctive aesthetic feature, but also serve an essential functional purpose. The grass acts as natural insulation, keeping homes warm in the winter and cool in the summer. In an archipelago where trees are practically non-existent, the islanders have always relied on the resources nature provided, and the abundant grass was the perfect solution. Grass roofs not only provide excellent insulation, but also integrate the houses perfectly into the landscape, creating harmony between humans and nature. Walking through the villages of the Faroe Islands feels like stepping into a place outside of time, almost like a fairy tale. Have you ever dreamed of living in a house with a grass roof, perfectly integrated with nature? Write it in the comments below. And if you're enjoying the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and turn on the bell notification to discover more incredible facts from around the world every week. The absence of trees, a surreal landscape. The Faroe Islands, with their lush landscapes and breathtaking cliffs, seem like a place where you'd expect to find dense forests. Yet there is not a single natural tree in the entire archipelago. This absence is due to the extreme weather conditions. Constant freezing winds, frequent storms, and acidic soil prevent trees from growing. The result? A unique landscape where hills and mountains appear as vast green expanses, interrupted only by rugged cliffs plunging into the ocean. The view of these treeless lands is surreal, contributing to the mystical and primordial atmosphere, as if the islands have remained untouched for millennia. The Northern Lights, a celestial show. During winter, the Faroe Islands transform into a natural stage for one of the most breathtaking spectacles on the planet. The Northern Lights. Thanks to their northern position and low light pollution, the islands offer a privileged view of this phenomenon. The green, pink, and violet lights dance in the night sky, creating a magical and surreal atmosphere. Unlike other famous aurora destinations such as Iceland or Norway, the Faroe Islands offer relatively milder temperatures, making the aurora experience not only spectacular but also more comfortable for visitors. Nólsoy Fjord, a paradise for nature lovers. One of the most enchanting places in the Faroe Islands is the Nólsoy Fjord. This remote corner of the archipelago offers stunning views, with cliffs rising vertically from the sea and a rugged coastline perfect for hiking. But Nólsoy is not just about spectacular landscapes, it is also a paradise for birdwatchers. Here, thousands of seabirds, including puffins with their colorful beaks, nest along the high cliffs, making it an ideal spot for those seeking an immersive experience in the untouched nature of the Faroe Islands. Fossa Waterfall, a plunge into the void. On the island of Streymoy lies Fossa Waterfall, the tallest in the Faroe Islands, with an impressive 140-meter, 459-foot drop. This natural wonder is hidden among the mountains and offers a dramatic spectacle, with water cascading down the rocks, creating a postcard-worthy scene. The wild beauty of the waterfall draws hikers and photographers from around the world, captivated by the contrast between the white water crashing on the dark rocks and the brilliant green of the surrounding landscape. An unexpected curiosity: islands without permanent doctors. Here's something you might not expect. Not all the Faroe Islands have a resident doctor. In fact, many of the smaller islands lack adequate healthcare facilities, and inhabitants often need to travel to the main islands to receive medical care. In emergencies, however, the Faroese healthcare system has developed a highly efficient air ambulance service, which can quickly transport patients to hospitals in Tórshavn or Klaksvík. This peculiarity reflects the isolated and remote nature of the Faroe Islands, where even the most common needs can require innovative and unconventional solutions. Population: an unexpected cultural mix. The Faroe Islands may seem like a culturally homogeneous place, but in recent years, there has been a significant demographic shift. Due to the migration of Faroese women to Denmark and other countries, the male population has outnumbered the female population in the last few decades. This has led to many women from the Philippines and Thailand moving to the Faroe Islands, bringing with them a rich variety of cultures and helping to balance the archipelago's demographics. Today, the Faroe Islands are an interesting mix of Viking and Asian cultures, creating a multicultural community unlike any other. Unpredictable weather. The weather in the Faroe Islands is famous for its unpredictability. You could wake up to bright sunshine and within a few hours find yourself in a torrential downpour, followed by strong winds and thick fog. This ever-changing climate is due to the island's location in the middle of the North Atlantic, where different ocean currents and weather fronts converge. However, this variability makes every day on the islands unique and unforgettable, adding an element of mystery and charm to these distant lands. How to visit the Faroe Islands. Reaching the Faroe Islands isn't as difficult as one might think. Vágar Airport is well connected to cities like Copenhagen and Reykjavik. Once you've landed, the best way to explore the archipelago is by renting a car and venturing along the winding roads and underwater tunnels that connect the main islands. The Faroe Islands offer an efficient public transportation network, but having a car allows you to explore the most remote places at your own pace, discovering all the hidden wonders these islands have to offer. The Faroe Islands are an extraordinary place, where nature reigns supreme and traditions blend with modern wonders. From underwater tunnels to gigantic waves, every corner of these islands tells a story of beauty and power. If you enjoyed this journey, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and turn on the bell notification to not miss the next adventures on Travel Curiosities. Until the next exploration. Could you cross an underwater tunnel hundreds of meters beneath one of the wildest oceans in the world? Write in the comments and let me know what you think.